what's up, guys? This is Dustin Steiner from Esports Max. I'm here at the Fall Classic 2014 with Kevin, Dieminion, Landon. How are you doing today, man?
Doing pretty well. Here at TFC, everything's amazing. The tournament's running very well, so I'm satisfied.
Right on.
Yeah.
So you got dropped into losers there at the end there by Nuckledu, right? All right. So walk me through that and tell me a little bit about what happened, what was going through your head. Go on.
Well, I'll start off with I do respect his decision for sticking with Guile because in the past he hasn't beaten me in the Guile mirror. So he's made a lot of progress. A few errors on my part, I had the game, but I made a boo-boo, and he took advantage of it. But he's been improving little by little. Like his tournament results has been getting better every tournament. He's a really good player. So.
Right on. So what was your mindset like going into the mirror there?
Well, I haven't lost something before in the mirror, so I was confident, and the mirror is you have to be very patient to be able to play that mirror at a high level. And he took the first game very close. It was a close first game. He took the first game.
Right.
And I took the second game. I wouldn't say convincingly, but it was, I took the second game. And then the third game, the last round, we were 1-1 rounds. The last round, I did a wake up flash kick, and I had enough meter that I thought was going to give me two meters to cancel it.
Right.
But I didn't get it. Oh. So he did a combo and stunned me. Right. And then I attempted to come back. I used Ultra. He jumped into it, but it wasn't enough. The matchup, you need to be very you need to be very orientated with reading, right. Reading your opponent in order to capitalize in that matchup. There's two ways to play that matchup: the boring way and the fast way. The fast way, you have to make reads, right? Because there's a way you can manipulate the fireball ward, sure, to get jump-ins, and I guess he got one jump in on me.
Sure.
So that's pretty much what gave him the game.
All right on. It's been said that you've been kind of going through a little bit of a character crisis. Haven't been quite as confident in your Guile lately. Can you walk me through that a little bit? How are you feeling about your Guile now?
I think my Guile is pretty much the same. He's the same character he was in 2012, but with nerfs. Sure. He has less life. They gave him a weakness by using Sonic Boom. Right. If you hit him during the animation, anytime he has his hands like this, sure, you get a counter hit. Oh, so you get more damage and more stun. Right. On top of that, they nerfed his life, his overall life. Yeah. And he has low stun on top of it. He has one of the lowest stuns in the game. So Combo Vita kind of gave him the double whammy there. It's not really him. I don't know. Yeah, but it's Capcom. Yeah. But yeah, but he got he got a few fixes. I want to call them buffs. He got a few fixes, but. I think the character's nerfed overall, and there's other characters in the game that got a lot more. There's other characters that got nerfed too that didn't deserve it, but Guy was one of those characters. Right. I played Guy. He was one of those characters that got nerfed. Other characters got buffs that doesn't make any sense. Sure. We talk about it all the time. But yeah, he was just one of those characters that got nerfed overall in the long run. He got a few fixes. I wouldn't really call them buffs, like I said before. He got a few fixes, but overall he got nerfed. Right on. So I've been playing a few backup characters: Chun-Li, Jury, Yang. I think right now my Chun-Li is pretty much tournament ready. I haven't really had a chance to use her in a situation where I had to really use her in the tournament. Right. Because I haven't really ran into a matchup that she excels in that Guile doesn't. So I haven't really used her in the tournament yet, but right. I'm looking forward to using Chun-Li. If I run into a bad matchup with a Guile, I'll definitely play Chun-Li in the tournament. That's one of my hidden weapons right now. I haven't really shown anyone. So. Okay. You also just got back from Versus Fighting 4. How did that tournament go? I know you didn't make top 8 there, but how was your experience there? Would you say that the tournament was run well? Talk to me about a little bit about VS Fighting 4. The tournament was run well for the most part. They had a couple of hiccups with bracket confusion. I think one player reported that he lost, and he lost, but somebody, I don't know who did it, put it that he won. Oh. So down the line, it caused a whole bunch of confusion in the bracket. It didn't have anything to do with my bracket. My bracket was a clean slate. I lost Valmaster, and I lost Andreas, another really good Rufus from the UK.
Right.
And I don't know. People start to like doubt my results. I don't know because there's people that go to Europe that don't really do well either. Right. That's from the US, you know.
Yeah.
Valmaster, he's really well. He does really well.
Yeah.
I heard that in the tournament, you know, today he beat Justin, and Justin didn't get top 8.
Right.
You know. Yeah. So it's not just me.
No.
Europe is really good. So
Europe's so you could say Europe's like leveled up considerably over the years. Obviously.
I think right now Europe is better than the USA.
Yeah.
Like not hands down, but I think right now Europe is better than the USA.
I mean, Europe won a Evo title before the US did. Yep. So of course.
So yeah, Europe is no slouch. They have a lot of hidden like players with like a lot of hidden talent.
Yeah.
They have a lot of players that don't really get the spotlight, that are really good that people don't know about.
Right.
But you know, I would like to see more European players come over here and play in some tournaments too.
Yeah, right.
Because a lot of U.S. players don't really go to Europe that much either. But there's been more times where U.S. players have gone to European tournaments and European players haven't gone to U.S. tournaments. Like Evo, I don't really count Evo. Everyone goes to Evo.
Yeah, everyone.
You know.
Yeah.
But other majors, we have a lot of majors that only U.S. players and other players from other regions go to, but not really Europe. So I mean, fortunate enough for certain people like Ryan Hart.
Sure.
He attends a lot of the U.S. majors and he's won 2 U.S. majors. Yeah. So if that says anything, do I need to say any more?
No. So. I think that's pretty much all you need to say about Europe there. I mean, U.S. players, European players just don't have the same kind of opportunities to travel overseas. A lot of them aren't sponsored and stuff. So, hopefully that kind of thing changes in Europe, especially with like the success of Luffy and other people like that. Maybe the more teams will crop up. So, what are your plans moving forward now? Like, what tournaments are you looking forward to attending after this? And obviously, what are your plans? Like, how do you think you're gonna do tomorrow in the rest of the tournament?
Looking at how I lost my match with Nuckledu, so I'm in losers right now. I just made top 16 in losers. So the way I lost, I won't make that same mistake again. I'll just try to take every match one round at a time, one moment at a time. But in losers bracket, there are some pretty tough opponents for Guile. And in this game, it's bad. Yeah. It's bad. Like, it's worse than it's ever been because of the Guile's nerfs and their buffs. Right. So like before it was more of either like an even slate or like a little bit favorable for the other character, but now it's like this.
Yeah.
And I've been preparing for playing players that have good matchups against my character. So I have other characters on the side, like I said before. Sure. So I'm not as good with them as I am with Guile, but I have to try to pick another character. It might have to happen,
Yeah, you have to play the meta game. So I
have to play the meta game. I have to play the matchups.
Yeah.
Everyone can't win every matchup. This game in Ultra Street Fighter 4 is very important to have more than one character in the tournament.
Yeah.
Because now it's not like before before there wasn't as many good players now.
Sure.
Now there's more good players and the matchups are imbalanced. Like in this game, there are actual 8-2 matchups, like more than ever.
Yeah.
There are 8-2 matchups. Like Chun-Li versus Poison is an 8-2 matchup for Poison.
Right.
Yun versus Dhalsim is an 8-2 matchup for Yun. It was 7-3. It was still bad, but it's solidified 8-2. Jury versus Hugo is 8-2. Right. Those matchups are 8-2. That's almost unwinnable. So you need another character to fight.
So would you say Ultra kind of killed off character specialists a little bit?
Well, before Ultra came out, I pretty much made a tweet saying that Ultra Street Fighter 4 isn't going to be a game where character specialists look at it. PR Rock is playing two other characters. That's not Balrog.
Right.
Ricky's playing 2 other characters. It's not Rufus.
Right.
Even Justin's dabbling with other characters on the side because Infiltration plays 4 different characters in the tournament, and he won CEO.
Right.
So, character specialist is hard. I'm not saying it's impossible, but if you want to improve your chances of winning in the Ultra Street Fighter 4, you have to have a secondary character, at least another character. It's hard. Smug does really well, in majors and tournaments, but in the local scene, when he runs into Shine, Yang, he doesn't win because Dudley just has that bad matchup.
Right.
And he's played Seahawk too against Shine because the matchup is just bad.
Right.
It's a matchup game. It's a matchup-based game. Character specialist doesn't really shine in Ultra Street Fighter 4. not really. And like big tournaments. That guy Nishikin, he won the Japan tournament today in Japan, but in CEO he lost.
Right. He didn't even make it to the top 8. Then.
He lost. He lost to Smug, and he lost to a player that's third best character. Infiltration Hakan is his third best character. It's not even the second best character, and he lost. You know, and that's not even his main. So that's why I'm emphasizing that you need a secondary character, or at least more than one character, to like do really well, or like to at least ensure a little bit that you do well in like a big major tournament.
Okay. So after the Fall Classic, then what are you looking forward to for the rest of the year?
Well, to be fair, I haven't really attended so many events since Evo.
Sure.
Kind of lost the drive a little bit. The tournament drive, you know. It's not that, you know. The game is okay. I'm not gonna say I don't like the game. The game is all right. There's things they did about the game that I don't really like in terms of character balances.
Sure.
Hopefully there's some updates in the future, but I think that's probably the main reason why I haven't really been too involved in the tournament scene lately. I just been doing other stuff.
Right on.
But maybe something will happen in the near future for me. You know, we'll see.
Right on. Well, we wish you good luck for tomorrow, and you know, we'd like to thank you for your time. You know, is there any closing words or shout-outs you'd like to do to the community before we go?
Shout-outs to Esports Max, you guys. Always coming to majors and doing interviews with the players, the known players, even players that are like up and coming. So, you know, the community always appreciates stuff like that. Hey, shout-outs to all my family and friends for supporting me. You know, it comes out of my pocket. I'm not sponsored. It comes out of my pocket, so it's not free. So I just appreciate everyone that supports what I do. Maybe if I get back into it hardcore, I'll start producing content or even streaming at home. I know a lot of people want to see me stream. I've been thinking about, you know, ideas and stuff like that. So like I said, maybe if I'm more interested in the future, I'll start streaming. Yeah. You know, who knows what'll happen. But yeah, just shout outs to everyone. Shout outs to FGC.
Right on. So regardless of the result today, you're going to go home and be a family man like Kyle?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Guy was my favorite character.
Okay, it's just, I'm sorry, it's a bad joke. Yeah. You have to forgive me. You know, long day. Anyway, all right. So this has been Dustin Steiner with Kevin Landon here at Fall Classic. You know, you can stay tuned to the rest of our content at esportsmax.com. You follow us at esportsmax on Twitter, and you can follow me at GetSteiner. You can follow Dieminion at
Dieminion DI3MINI0N.
All right. All right, great. So, like I said, stay tuned for the rest of our Fall Classic 2014 coverage.